Off days is more stressful than stream days, honestly, yes. Because in stream days, I actually get to do what I need to do. Off days, I have to plan the things I need to do, and then plan in case the things doesn't go according to plan. And then I also have to like do all the like other things, you know, yeah. The people, okay, I have one thing I want to say. Again, I guess this is a little bit more on the personal side, but I have noticed when I went to the shopping yesterday, and if you go to like shopping mart, obviously they're gonna be like, Miss, come buy from us, ma'am, come buy from us. I'm okay with that. One thing I'm not okay with is when they start grabbing you and being like trying to get you into the store and stuff like that. I don't know if it's just like my personal preference, like personal space thing, or if it's because where I've come from, that's not normal. I try to be very calm about it, but like it triggers me a lot. I don't know why. It's just I don't like it. Even people I know, I don't like it when they touch me. So that is one thing I really did not like, is when they drag you in places and stuff like that. You can ask me, like tell me, miss, come on, but it's fine. Exactly like the bar. I don't like that. I go all stiff. I'm like, why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Start yelling, you get attacked. I don't think anyone would like to get gripped. True, maybe that is a normal thing. It was just like, I don't know. I personally like, I noticed that happen quite like sometimes when I was here. And usually when I go travel, I try to understand that like this is a different culture and things are done differently here. But I have my boundaries and my limits, and I have stuff that triggers me. So it was really hard, like finding that like line, like what do I do in these scenarios? And then sometimes if, for example, like I feel like majority of the like street vendors or like people that are like, you see the people that are walking with like the sunglasses, they would come up, they'll be like, you know, they would try a little bit, and then you would be like, no, thank you. They would start walking away. Those are fine. That's fine. I don't mind when people asking me. It gets annoying, but like it's business. I get it, you know. I don't have any issues with that. But the ones, there are some. Those are more like bigger markets. They get hella offended if you say no, like mad. I remember yesterday I was at one place. I was just looking, and she said, "What am I looking for?" And I said, "I'm not looking." I'm like. She asked what brand I was looking for, and I said nothing. I'm just looking. I don't want anything. And she kept asking me, what brand you want? And I was like, I don't want anything. I'm just looking. I don't have the space to bring with me. And I know for a fact she was talking about me in Vietnamese to her friends, like an older lady. And like, usually again, I don't care about that. But I'm just like, come on. You're making me sad now. And then like, you just sort of feel like, because they get angry then if you don't like buy something. And I told her, I was like, you can't get angry at me. I told you from the beginning I didn't want anything. So yeah, those are some things I've noticed, but it's not everybody. It's mostly just like sellers, and nobody likes everybody hates sellers in all countries. Salesmen are so annoying. I hate them too in Denmark and in Korea. They're so freaking annoying. But honestly, the worst thing is just the grabbing, honestly. Everything else, I can deal with that. So, but other than that, I think Southeast Asian, so far I've only been to like Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. But some of the nicest people I've met, the nicest people I've met on earth is from Southeast Asia. So soft people, super nice, you know, not threatening in any way. It can be triggering sometimes, but it's mostly because of it's foreign and different, and obviously like it's new. But like seriously, like I've been shocked at how many times people have like helped me, even though like in other countries, they would expect something from you. Or like people are so much like none of my business. It sounds like a you problem kind of thing. But here, like no communication, literally zero, don't understand each other. But he knows I need help, and he's gonna make sure I'm gonna get that help. The amount of times they've been yelling at me in Vietnamese, and I'm thinking they're yelling at me because I did something wrong, and then they're actually yelling at me because they're trying to help me and like helping me find a solution or something. And I'm like, what's going on? There's one guy who was yelling something. And I was so confused. I ended up having to pull out my phone and do Google Translate. And he kept yelling to the phone. And then I looked at the phone and it says, "You gotta go sell the car." And I was like, "What car?" That was when I had to travel between like the buses. And I was so confused. And then I understood. He's telling me I have to change the bus so I can get to the city I have to go to. And I was like, it was just such a fun thing. I was so confused. But I ended up figuring out, like, this man is just trying to help, man. And he was so nice. And he was just like, he was angry, but then after when I got it, he was like starting to laugh at everything. So yeah, people, I would give them 9.5 out of 10, only because I don't like the sellers and the scammers. They're really ruining it for me. But other than that, everybody else is so nice. All the workers like in shops, every time, perfect service, super, super nice. I had one guy, oh my God, yesterday I went to an ice cream, shaved ice cream shop, and I saw a couple, no, it was only one girl, and she got up and she left. So I thought, oh, because I wanted to get a seat before I bought something, because I was gonna buy a lot and I didn't want to like buy it and not have anywhere to sit. So, what's happening? So when I saw her leave, I was like, I'm just gonna put my bag there and then I'm gonna go order. When I went ordering, I look back and I'm like literally the next person in line. There's so many people behind me. I didn't want to lose my space. I look back and I see the girl who was there before kind of getting angry because like she thinks someone took her spot, even though she didn't put any of her bags. She just left. And then the guy who was working there, he was holding my plastic bag of like shopping stuff. And I was like, shit, what do? Do I order or do I go back to them? Do I order? Because if I order right now and I don't have a table, then fuck it. But what if I get the table, but then I have to go back in line? I was like, what the fuck do I do? And then the girl sat down and I was like, shit, I can't order now. And I was about to go, but then the guy who's working there, he was holding my bag and he went over really quickly to another seat that was at the corner. He cleaned the table real quick and then he put my bag there. Nothing. He didn't try to contact the person whose bag it was. He didn't want to try like cause a bigger issue for anybody else. And I was like, I looked at that, I was like, damn. Like it was so weird for me. I was like, damn, okay, cool. And then I sat down and I was sitting, I was like, kind of like, imagine like there's a wall here and I'm sitting at the corner. And I couldn't, like one side there was like people sitting, like a bunch of people, so I couldn't get out that way. And he just came running over, moved the whole table so I could get up and get my stuff. I was like, damn. You know, it's stuff like that where I was like, they know there's a lot of stuff and they do whatever they can to like make things work without you having to do much, you know? It's hard to explain. It's very, very hard to explain. Like, I don't know if it's just because in Korea it doesn't happen. I don't know. But, like, sometimes I feel like in Korea you have to tell them, can you help me, please? They know you're in distress, but they're not going to do anything until you address that you need the help. Here, you don't even have to say anything. They're already on the move, you know? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Come to Vietnam and you can experience it for yourself. Anything else? I feel like I've been yapping for a long time now. So yeah, W customer service. It's a very, very nice customer service. And I don't know if it's because there's so many tourists here, so they're kind of used to that, or what it is. Because I know in Thailand, they also had very great customer service. And knowing that Korea is only recently popular among tourists, which is why they're probably lacking in that department. I don't know. Where am I going next? Good question. I'm not saying yet, but in maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have an off day tomorrow. It depends on when I'm gonna land in the new country, because I could have some complications. You never know. Maybe tomorrow evening I'm gonna do a little stream in the new country. Other than that, I'm gonna do it the day after tomorrow.